I have been just doing some research. Hi, Mary, how are you? Sorry, I got always like, so I found a couple of articles that I really, really liked, and I started right before I came to bed. I started with some of them tonight with my kids because they really want to go to Lagoon tomorrow. And honestly, I don't want to go. I'm exhausted. Hey, Declan. Did you guys go to Lagoon today, Ashley? I'm exhausted. I would so not be sad if we did not go to Lagoon tomorrow. So I actually used some of these tips with them to be like, you know what? If you guys are not in bed when I get off of my live, see, how was it, Ashley? I don't, Mary. I get louder. Like, I get louder and more angry. And so anyways, we're gonna go over that. This is something, you guys, like I said, this is totally out of my comfort zone, something that I totally don't know how to do. I took a bunch of notes. So if I'm looking down, I know, Ashley, and I realized this week, like over the weekend, that school starts in like 5 weeks. Oh, it's killing me because we haven't had much of a summer, and we go to a birthday party to go swimming, and we couldn't. So anyways, I did take some notes. I put them on my iPad so that I can revert back to them because this is not something that I have any idea how to do. But like I said, we'll see how this works because I did try some of this tonight with my kids, and so we'll see how it worked out. But the one thing that, I swear we're more than halfway through. The one thing that kind of surprised me, it says that studies consistently show that yelling is one of the 8 discipline strategies that can actually make behavior problems worse. So us yelling at our kids, it's not helping things, and it's actually making things worse. They're less likely to listen to you. In fact, it's a child that gets yelled at on a regular basis is more likely to just tune you out. They just, you're going to tune somebody out if all they do is yell at you. So, and then it says another thing is that yelling does not teach kids how to manage their behavior better. Because in fact, you guys, if you think about it, if we're yelling, losing our temper, all of that kind of stuff, and constantly yelling at our kids, that's not teaching them anything. I mean, really, like, it's not teaching them how to control their temper. It's not teaching them to get stuff done. And that's the thing, though, is I feel like with my kids, they don't listen until I start to yell. And that's what's so frustrating, and I don't want to do it anymore. Yes, they totally match your energy. And that's not helping. Okay, so the one thing that they said, and this is like the biggest thing, it says you're going to be less likely to resort to yelling if you've established clear household rules. So you can sit down as a family and decide what the rules of your household are, write them down, and have them hanging somewhere in the house that is just prominently displayed somewhere, so that they're somewhere that they can always be looked at. They can always be reminded of what the household rules are. And this is the hardest part, you guys. I feel like this is the hardest part for me, and I think a lot of parents, is when the rules are broken, you follow through with an immediate consequence. And it says, you resist the urge to yell, nag, lecture. Just, they know what the rules are. They know what the consequences are. Just go straight to the consequence. Like, don't, and that's my biggest thing is I feel like I give too many chances. I'm like, look, listen, I'm not going to, like, this is my thing lately. We're not going to Lagoon. Hey, we're not going to Lagoon. Hey, if you guys want to go to Lagoon, it's like, no, I told them what's going to happen. I just need to follow through with it. But the thing is, I feel like it's really easy for us to give in, right? It's easy in the moment to give in or to not follow through because of the fits and all of that. But the thing is, like, that's not teaching them anything. And in fact, it's, like if they throw a fit, like you tell them no, they throw this fit and it goes on for 45 minutes and then you give in. Well, then the next time they're going to go for an hour because they know that at some point you're going to give in. Let's see. It's not nice, Ashley. I need to not give so many chances. So you want to explain the negative consequences of breaking the rules to your child ahead of time. So, you know, you're going to use whatever works for the kid. The thing about this is, you guys, and this is another thing that I struggle with the most, is because certain things work with my oldest, like easy things work with my oldest, right? Like, I tell her I'm going to give her a spank. Let me tell you, rarely do I ever have to spank her, because she, just the threat of it, gets her to like behave. I mean, honestly, I could count on my one hand probably how many times I've actually spanked her. But with my youngest, that doesn't work. Like, or, you know, like with my oldest, I'll be like, okay, you're going to lose your tablet. You're going to lose, I'm going to take this away. Like the things that worked with her, which are super easy, with my youngest, that's okay, Ashley. My youngest, those things don't work. She does not care about being spanked. If I tell her I'm going to take her tablet away from her, she'll hand it to me. Trying to find something that she cares about is a lot more difficult than with Lily. But with Penny, the thing that she wants, though, is attention and love. And so that's the next thing, is the positive reinforcement, right? So, I mean, you have to have some kind of consequence. You have to, no matter what. And I'm finally learning with Penny, like some of the things that I can use with her, but it's hard. It's really hard with her. With Lily, it's easy, but Penny, I will tell you, the one thing that really gets to Penny the most is me ignoring her. So when she starts to throw a fit, or she wants something, I'm like, no, this is what it's gonna be, and that's it. And then I ignore the tantrum that she throws, or ignore, that really gets to her. That is what just gets under her skin, and she can't stand it. And not right away though. Sometimes it'll take 30 minutes, 45 minutes of her throwing a fit and me completely ignoring her. I don't even put her in her own other room or anything, because it doesn't work. Like, any kind of me interacting with her when she's throwing those fits is giving her what she wants, which is that attention. So if she has to stay in my room and scream, I turn the TV up louder. I put my headphones on, whatever I have to do to be able to tune her out while she's throwing that fit. And then once she realizes that, yeah, I'm really not paying attention, I'm really not gonna give in to whatever she wants, is when she finally stops. And you guys, it's the craziest thing, because she can go from a full-on 10 scale tantrum to happy, smiling like 2 seconds later. Yeah, I don't, like, I go on the other side of the room. Like, if she's ready for my bedroom, whatever I have to do, because she'll follow me, though. That's the thing, too, is she does follow me wherever I go. And that's when I completely ignore her. And yeah, put on the headphones, whatever I have to do to ignore her. So, yeah, make sure that you're going to use the most effective consequences. Hi, Nicholas. The most effective consequences, and the most for each child, because they're all so totally different. And then you don't, no, Ashley, because she knows how to get in. Jake showed them how to unlock all of our doors. So, yeah, nope, unfortunately. But on the flip side is it can't always be consequences. It can't always be negative reinforcement. You have to have that positive reinforcement as well. So, you want to motivate them to follow the rules by using positive reinforcement. So it's just like both sides of the spectrum. Right? Yeah. I told him, I was like, are you really teaching them how to unlock the door? You're going to regret that someday. But I'm the one that regrets it the most, I will say. So it says to praise your child when they're following the rules. Like if they make their bed in the morning, you're going to say, thank you so much for doing that without me asking. They get their homework done. You always want to praise them. Like, praise is huge for a lot of people. But also, if there are certain things that they really struggle with, and I can attest to this, sticker charts. Sticker charts, or like a reward system. That is another thing that has worked really well with my oldest, was like a reward system, a sticker chart, where for certain behaviors she could get a sticker. The thing is, I always felt kind of bad, like we would give her 3 stickers that she could earn a day, right? Because one sticker, it just makes it too hard. And then so it would always be, okay, you're going to start today with 3 stickers. And then we'd be like, oh, now you're down to 2 stickers. You know what I mean? And then then she had to earn a specific amount of stickers